Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight? It took me just a few minutes to figure out how to go live. I had it all scheduled. I had to go to a separate page. It was something. Here, how's everybody doing? How are you doing, Miss Missy and Miss Julie and Miss Mary and Miss Holly and Miss Susan? How are you guys doing? While we're waiting for a few more people to jump on, I'm going to show you the beans, and then I'm going to explain to Julie what happened to the video. Uh, I started a video at 7 o'clock this morning, and I did not finish that video until 5:30, and I knew I was going live. And whenever I went in to edit, I accidentally cut out the scene where I put the water in the beans, Miss Julie. I actually ended up putting 8 cups of water. Here's the beans. You can see in there, I'm going to get a big old piece of ham out of there. Can you see that delicious ham? But these are the beans. My husband has had 3 bowls of them tonight, and they are delicious. They're still steaming. And what I ended up doing is I used a whole bag of, and I even put them in there without rinsing. I had, off camera, I had to stop, take the ham out, take the beans over to the sink, rinse them, make sure there were no rocks in them. I don't know what I was doing. I was just going crazy on them beans. I was just getting them in there. I'm still a little scared of my Instapot. It kind of makes me go a little nuts. Excuse me. Hi, Miss Carrie. How are you doing? And so, anyway, but I used a whole bag of pinto beans, and I used a half a bag of navy beans, and I probably put about a cup of lentils in there, and then the ham and just a little salt and pepper, and that's all I put in there. And I cooked them for 37 minutes. I'm going to tell you, they need a little bit more. So about 5 more minutes. The beans were cooked, but the ham needed a little bit more, just a little bit more time to really fall apart. Hello, Miss Brenda. How are you guys doing? I wish you guys could talk to me, not just me talking to you guys. Thank you. I like the ham and beans. I'm telling you, it's good eating. And since we're not doing much bread, I couldn't have cornbread with it tonight. But I did have a tortilla. I had a tortilla with it, a low-calorie one. So somebody's going to get them an Instapot. Well, let me tell you what I wanted to hop on here for tonight. I'm doing good. I'm trying to read everybody's comments. I got my glasses on so I can see. But I'm thinking about starting a series, and I'll post the first one on Monday. It'll be a 3-day series, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and it will be all about appetizers for New Year's Eve night. So, hey, tortillas work. They do. You can turn them beans into a tortilla, to a burrito. Put some cheese on there. It's good. Good eating. Well, yeah, you are talking to me, Miss Carrie, but I want to hear you guys' voices. So that would be an awesome thing if we had like a ginormous Zoom meeting. all 600 of my subscribers and me in a Zoom meeting together. I don't know how that would work. It'd be like when people have about 15 different conversations going on. So, yep. So, does anybody have any appetizers that they usually cook every year for New Year's Eve? Because I'm needing some suggestions. I've got a few things I already kind of worked out, but with it only being 3 days, I'm going to kind of have to do a couple of things a night. Or you're just going to have 3 things at your New Year's Eve party. And I want a few more things than 3 things. I want to have a little bit of stuff. Veggie pizza. Oh, yes. Veggie pizza is good. Is that the one that has the cream cheese? You put the cream cheese on there? I have never made that, but I've had it at my sister-in-law's, if that's what one of my sister-in-laws. So, I'm going to smile at the camera. Of course you like fried taters. Y'all know that some of these people that's over here are my family. They're family members. She likes fried taters. I know you love some fried taters. That's my cousin Missy that's in there. You usually make a cheese ball, wrap it little smokies and crescent, and wrap little smokies and crescent. Hey, we usually have a cheese ball, and we usually do something with smokies. But I've not had them in crescent rolls. Y'all put them fancy words on there. I'm gonna have a hard. We just call that a roll, Miss Mary. You just put them in a row because Southern people can't say crescent. We can't say it correctly. Oh, crab roll. Yes, yes. I've had them at the Chinese restaurant. They're good. Fried taters, beans, and cornbread. Now, is that an appetizer, Missy Lou? That ain't no appetizer. Hi, Miss Anita. How are you doing? Glad to have you. You're going to do some potato bombs, Miss Carrie? Potato bombs. You're going to have to tell me what that is. You know I like the bomb stuff. Is that something that I'm going to have to count down for detonation, or we going to eat it? It's delicious. It's got potatoes in it. Oh, that's your appetizer? Missy is fried taters, beans, and cornbread. So, oh, fried potatoes with onions and cornbread. Nothing like it. You ain't kidding. Miss Mary, are you Southern? Are you from the South? Oh, mozzarella rolled up in a caressa roll. Oh my goodness. Now, y'all speaking my language. I'm gaining weight just sitting here looking at this stuff. Yes, Miss Marie's from the South. Yeah, she knows about them onions and them cornbread and beans. Kentucky. That's right, you are from Kentucky. I remember now. Yeah. And you know what? Whenever the garden's going good, you can have some sliced tomato with that too, and that's really good. Well, Miss Anita, if you just got in here, then you missed my beans. See, I got some beans with a ham on there. As I'm telling you, I cooked them in my new Instapot. I done fell in love with that thing. The first time I used it, I was a little scared, but hey, there's Miss Lori. Miss Lori's in here. Hi, Miss Lori. Good to have you, Miss Lori. I used my Instapot again tonight, and I made some beans and some ham on there, and it didn't blow up. Pillsbury dough, mashed loaded potatoes, and a mini muffin pan. Oh my goodness, that sounds delicious. That sounds delicious. Missy Lou is my kind of girl too. Thank you, Miss Lori. I appreciate you all the time. You're such a sweetie. Like I said, I don't know. She got 159,000 subscribers. She over here with the 600 something subscribed person. I just love her. Miss Brenda, you started your keto back yesterday. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. Hi there. How are you doing? Just us at 50 plus. How are you doing? Good to have you. Um, well, I'll tell you, we decided that we was going to eat better today, but I still have some delicious food in the refrigerator. There was one cinnamon roll left, and I tried. I prayed. I said, please, Lord Jesus, please let me eat good today and don't let me go after all the good stuff. And wouldn't nobody eat that cinnamon roll? Not one person. I went around the house begging people, offering money, and they wouldn't. And you know what had to happen? I had to finish that cinnamon roll. So it was good. It was delicious. So, but I tell you, I couldn't eat much today after, I don't know, it's just been like the tis the season to be stuffing your face every day. And today I had to do a tis the season of stay away from the refrigerator. You stole my last cinnamon roll. I tell you, I wish somebody had broken the house. I thought about somebody in the town. I was like, is there somebody in town that needs a cinnamon roll? I mean, I was thinking of everything, but nope, everybody was either out of town or not home, and then the one person I thought about is diabetic. I love people, but I don't want to love them to death, literally. I don't want to take them a cinnamon roll that's got a whole bunch of icing on it. So, yep, cheese balls freeze good. My sister-in-law, she usually does a cheese ball for us. I've never made a cheese ball. That might be something that I might have to attempt. You know me, when I do something new, it's usually pretty kooky and out there. Oh, Sonic Burger. Mm-mm-mm. I live in a small town, and I tell you, when Harold asked me to marry him, and I moved up to this little town, and When I got up here, all we had was McDonald's and Sonic. I said I can live with that. And then we got a Taco Bell. People was parading around, tooting horns. With the kids came out with trumpets. We were so happy to have Taco Bell in this little town. Oh, Mrs. Nita, you don't have Sonic? Yes, she did. She told me she was gonna. I don't know if Miss Lori watched my video yet about renting out the ham bone, but my grandma used to tell a story about in the Depression, our great uncle had a ham bone he would rent out, and he had to go repossess it. He had to repossess that ham bone. Oh goodness! I tell you, COVID's got things messed up. You don't have Sonic in Canada, Miss Carrie? I've been watching some things about Canada. Y'all got a restaurant up there, and I forget the name of it now, but I seen some people doing some competitive eating. Yeah, I watch people eat competitively. That's how I lose weight. I watch other people eat. That way I don't do it. But they were eating, and they were somewhere up there, and it was, well, I can't think of the name of it right now. Don't have Sonic in Michigan. Well, you guys ain't never had no brown bag special then. Y'all don't know what a brown bag special is. You go get 2 burgers, 2 fries, and 2 sodas. I think it's $11.99. But whenever I was a kid, you could go to Sonic and get a brown bag special for $5. That's how old I am. Oh, Miss Susan, I'm so sorry. I just read that down there. I am so sorry. I'm gonna write you in my prayer book. So sorry about that. I'm telling you. And our little town's about 3,000 people, and I'm gonna say we've had it don't matter 3,000 or a million. Everybody is being touched by the COVID. That's for sure. I'm so sorry. Oh, you got it. We lived in Nashville, Miss Julie. See, I remember you lived in Nashville. So that's when I started this thing, because there was so many people that were alone, and like I live 2.5 hours from my family, and my husband's from Missouri, and I'm from Tennessee, and we live in Arkansas. So go figure that. We met in the middle. Megan's our only natural born Arkansan. The older 2 kids were born in Missouri, and but I'm lonely. I couldn't go visit my family like I want to, and I thought about a lot of people out there that was hurting, that just needed a friend. And I'm gonna tell you, I like to talk. All you people that follow me know I am a talker. I don't never shut up. You're welcome, Miss Susan. Okay, if y'all had, I've told y'all, Missy is my cousin, and my grandmother raised her. She's 7.5 years younger than me, and she's on here, and she's talking about my grandma's pressure cooker. My grandma had a pressure cooker explode, and she lost the front part of her hair for just a little while. Didn't burn, just took her hair off. And after that, she wouldn't use her pressure cooker anymore. And Missy says she's scared of a pressure cooker, and I think that's probably why I was a little bit over scared of that one. But I tell you what, why don't we just, yes, Miss Lori, we need to do it. I'd like to do a video of us cooking, because you need to teach me some stuff. That would be fun. Yes, Mikhail, that's the truth. It was 2021 is praying. I'm going to take just a minute, and I'm going to pray for Miss Susan. Why can't we do that? So let's all just pray together. And if you don't pray, you just have a moment of silence. That'll be fine. So I'm going to pray for her real quick. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we come before you, Lord, and we just pray, Lord, that you just go before us, Lord. And you just go out and touch Miss Susan and her family, Lord, at this time of loss, Lord, and sadness, Lord. We thank you, Lord Jesus, that you are able to do anything that we petition or ask of you, Lord. And I thank you for each and every one of these people who have joined me tonight in this meeting, Lord, in this chat, Lord. And we were just going to talk about appetizers, Lord, but sometimes there's something more important than that, Lord. And I want you to know, Lord, that I am blessed to have each and every one of these people in my life, and they have touched me in a new way, Lord. And I just thank you for the things that you're doing, Lord. And go before me, touch everyone that's hurting tonight in your blessed holy name, Jesus. Amen. Okay. All righty. We'll get back in the conversation now. So, me and Miss Lori, look, I'm not going to tell you that when we went over there, Miss Lori, our school swept your school in basketball. I'm not even going to brag about that. But I'm going to tell you something. Your little girls play some hard basketball. We didn't get it easy. It was a hard game. And I tell you, that was on the seat of we were on our seat of our bench the whole time. We won 18-16, and it was a game. Let me tell you, it was a game. So I'm looking to see. Yeah, who wants to see me and Miss Lori do a video? I don't know if Miss Lori's got enough insurance for me to come to the cabin. I don't know what she's got. I don't know what she's got going on over. We might have to go outside and do some fire pit cooking. Or she might have to come to my house. I'm insured good. So, anyway, that would be good. So, maybe we can get Mr. Brown and Grandpa Harold to be doing some dancing in the background. That would be funny. Have a dance off. So, yes, ma'am. They play good. I'm telling you, and our girls is the same way. We've had one game that we played, one game that we couldn't play, one game that we played, one game that we couldn't. So, I would love it too, Miss Lori. I would love it too. Let's see. So I seen somebody said they had 2 Instapots 2 years ago and they still haven't used them. Well, Miss Anita, if I didn't blow something up, you ain't gonna blow nothing up either. So I would pull it out and cook in it, because I'm just gonna tell you, every woman on here that has cooked beans before know that it's usually an all-day thing. You usually put it in a crock pot, and you have to just let them cook all day until they're done. I cooked that pot of beans in less than 40 minutes. It was amazing. I opened it up. The house was smelling like I had been doing cooking all day long, and I've been cleaning, but I wouldn't say I was sweating over a stove. But what he don't know don't hurt. He was like, "Oh my God, this is so delicious." And I got married again, because he always asked me, "You gonna marry me again if it's good?" And I guess he wants some good beans. So you can do it, Anita. You can do it. Matter of fact, if you cook something, write me a thing. Let me know what you cooked in there. So, there you go, Anita. That's what you gotta do. Hey, I did mine the first time in front of the world. At least you'll be by yourself and kind of figure it out. When that thing started beeping, you see me. I stand back. I'm like, what is going on here? Because I wasn't quite for sure what was going to happen. But I tell you, it worked out. It was good. Now I'm not scared of it. I still don't want nobody running in the kitchen when it's on. I don't know anybody that's grandma, or if they pressure cook. For some reason, my grandma never would let nobody run in the kitchen when the pressure cooker was going. She'd holler and scream, say, "That pressure cooker's going, get out of the kitchen." So I kind of was thinking the same thing whenever I got this. So, but it don't make no noise until you get ready to release the valve. You just start smelling the food cooking, and it's like magic. You put it in there, put that lid on, and then you're like, it smells like somebody's cooking in this house. And then you go release that valve, and then you pop that thing off, and you got stuff that should take hours to cook, and it's nuts. So, Miss Mary would like to have an Instant Pot. Yeah, Miss Julie says that her 15-year-old loves to cook in her Instant Pot. And Miss Brenda's got her one order. You're welcome, Miss Anita. But now Miss Lori's probably cooked in her Instapot a lot more than me. That's just my second time, so she probably could give you more advice than me, because she had to tell me to plug mine in. I didn't know what I was doing. Pull a rabbit out of here. Yep. So it'll be some good stuff. My husband's got some deer meat. I'm thinking about making him a deer stew in ours. So we got deer meat. We Southern. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And if you guys hadn't checked out Miss Laura's daughter, Brianna, is that her name? Brittany. Brittany. Go and check out Brittany. And she is in my subscription page. You can find her, and she's also on Miss Lori's page. She's just getting started, and she's got some couple of good recipes up there. I'm telling you, they are good recipes. So, and you know something else I noticed that she did the other day too? She's a mama, because I hadn't seen her kids, but I know she's a mama because she was cooking something and she was right in the middle of cooking it. I guess somebody had asked her a question. She never missed. She went, and you put this in the pot, and I thought, she's got it going. She was in her command station. She took care of what was going on off camera, and then she just kept on cooking. So I pay attention to those little things like that. She's doing really good. Your kids want to make a cheesecake. Now, I haven't made a cheesecake, but I hear they're very good in these Instapots. Very good. Yeah, it was, but it was funny for me. And when I was editing, I kept laughing, and even my husband was sitting beside me. He goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea." But yeah, y'all go over there. It's Miss Lori. Will you write her full name in there? Because I have her. It's Brittany, and I know she spells something a little bit different. That way they'll know where to go and look her up. It's Brit Love something. I can't remember because I already have her saved, so she pops up when she puts out a new video, and I just have to click on it and go watch it. So, but she cooked some good stuff. She made some chocolate chip pizza. You know, like the kind you get. You guys might not have. There it is, right there. So, well, she's good. She's gonna do wonderful. She's gonna do wonderful. She's got a lot of different things to talk about than just old people stuff, because she's young. She's a beautiful girl, and she's gonna do good things. But she made some chocolate. She had me at chocolate chip pizza. I'm just gonna tell you. You know that you had me at hello. She said, "I'm gonna make some chocolate chip pizza." And I'm like, "Girl, you ain't ever get rid of me. I'm gonna follow you for the rest of my days." She knew how to catch me. Let me tell you something. Yes, yeah, exactly. And she's, she's just a good girl. So y'all go by there, and a lady. She's a lady. She's not a girl. She is a girl to me because I'm an old woman and she's a young girl. But she's, like I said, she had me at cookie dough, chocolate chip pizza, and then she made some delicious stuff with some cheese stuffed shells. It's delicious. Cheese, cookie dough pizza. It don't take much. It just takes some. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What I like to laugh. Sometimes I'm crazy. Thank you, Miss Anita, for subbing to her. Let me tell you, when Miss Lori took me under her wing, I had, because this way YouTube works, it's hard for you to get out of your square. You're in a square. You have your family, and they love you, and you love them. But until you get other people, like if it hadn't been for Miss Lori, I don't think I would have Miss Mary, Miss Carrie. I can go on here and name a lot of the people who came to me through World Hollow site. And then as you people started watching me, it opened up. And then I started having people say, hey, I don't know how I found you, but you were in my search and I just love you. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. You know, and so, see, Miss Susan said I came up on her recommended list. If it wasn't for Miss Lori taking the time to look at me and say, wow, you know, I like this lady and I'm going to help her. So that's why I'm so thankful to Miss Lord, because I wouldn't have all you people to talk to tonight. And I think that that's the wonderful thing about how it's a community. And I didn't really realize it was a community the way it is that we are. We're a community. We get on here, we recognize people. If Carrie didn't talk to me, I'm only a year older than you, Carrie. Okay. I'm kind of young, man. Thank you, Carrie. So, but I just want to say, God does have a plan, Miss Mary. But one time, Carrie didn't talk to me for 2 days, and it broke my heart. I was like, where is Carrie? And then all of a sudden, she popped up and she said, I'm sorry, I've been busy. I'm catching up now. And I'm like, you knew better, Carrie. You don't know me. I will get a visa and I will drive to Canada. I will come find out where you're at. See if you're okay. Because once I meet you, you're my friend. And you're my friend forever. And that's just how it is. So it's okay. It's okay if you're yelling. Me and Miss Lori don't mind if you're yelling. You can yell, Miss Anita. You're okay, Carrie. I know that there's other things. You can't sit on a computer all day. It's just, you know, but now that I have my community of people, and like I said, there's a lot of people that follow me, and I wish they would comment because, you know, safe distance friends love it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nobody wants me driving up there. You're right, Miss Lori. You're right. And also, our world has so much darkness in it. We need laughter. We need happiness. We need a community of people who show love and support each other, you know. And so, and that's what I like. I like. I like to be silly, but I also get serious sometimes. But I really do appreciate Miss Lori putting me out there because, you know, I'm at 600 people, and I'm like, wow, 600 people like me. That's a miracle. That's a miracle. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah, you're right, Miss Becky. Safe distance because of COVID. I thought you was worried about me driving driving to your house. But you're right about COVID too. I was like, yeah, that's a safe distance. We have the same hairstyle. You got some groovy hair. You got some nice hair, Miss Mary. My little granddaughter asked me tonight. She said, Grammy, why you do your hair like that? She asked me. I was like, it's how it falls, baby. It's how it falls. I am going to get a P.O. box. I talked to my husband. I said I need a P.O. box. And so I'd like to be able to get cards, send cards, and do things like that. So it would be very nice. So I'm going to make you a red velvet cake, Miguel. And I'm going to make you a cheesecake. And I'm going to try to make a cheesecake in the I'm looking straight at the camera when I say this, and Miss Lord, don't you laugh. But I'm gonna try to make a cheesecake in that Instapot. And Julie, I'll make sure I don't do any kind of cutting out of the video, so that you'll be able to see that I'm not putting stuff in there I'm not supposed to. Julie was worried tonight that I was going to blow up the Instapot because she didn't. I accidentally edited out the part where I put the water in the beans, and so Julie was worried that I was going to blow my Instapot up. Yes. You don't have Phyllis Dillard's hair, Ms. Lori. You got pretty hair. You don't have Phyllis Dillard. Lord have mercy. I wish I had a picture of Phyllis Dillard. You do not. Some of these people ain't gonna know who Phyllis Dillard is, but you do not have Phyllis Dillard's hair. If you watch my video, I had Philip there because I woke up and I thought the people's got to see how tired I am. I'm just going to hop on here and let y'all see that hair because I want to make you laugh. And I made myself laugh when I looked in the mirror. I thought, Lord have mercy, it looked like somebody had dragged me across a wool carpet upside down for 4 hours. And I had so much static electricity in my body, I could shoot somebody across the room with a lightning bolt. It was horrible. I get static electricity in my body this time of year because of the heat running. I've actually burned up a computer at work. I went to turn it on and lightning bolt come out of my finger and I burnt the computer up. So they don't allow me to do certain things at work anymore unless I have to neutralize my fingers. So did you see me add liquid? See, I did. Thank you, Miss Susan. I follow both of those, the Farmer and Pastor's Wife and the Colbert Valley Cooks. I do. I've subscribed to both of those. She told me Miss Julie said she'd see me add liquid. And that's how crazy I am. I thought, well, maybe I edited it out. So I just said I guess I did. I put 8 cups of water because I had to get enough in there to cover up the beans. So I used to have, I'll tell you, a couple years ago, I had hair that was down really long, and I got the flu, and I had to cut my hair. I just couldn't take care of it. I ended up in the hospital for 4 days, and then when I went cut, I cut it myself just with scissors, and it was horrible. So they had to pretty much take it all the way off, and I just hadn't let my hair grow back down as long, and so I don't know what to do with it. There is a lot of great YouTube channels, a lot. It's my microwave problem. I wish I could say it was my static electricity in my body that was blowing up these microwaves, but the last one that I run, I cleaned it with Murphy's Oil soap. I wasn't thinking. I was cleaning my cabinets, and you can't clean that little metal thing that's inside of your microwave with anything that's oil based. It will cause it to arc, and it will kill that box that's inside there. So, thank you, Mark. It's my Dollar Tree special. Like I said, I go to Dollar Tree and I get me about $5 worth of glasses every time. Because I'm telling you, on this table, it's supposed to be a pair of black glasses. They're my Bible glasses. Then these are my makeup glasses. Then I have a pair of pink ones. These are the only ones I can find. So, yeah, she gave me a Jesse Ventura haircut for her. When I left her, I had maybe about an inch of hair. This one woman who cut my hair. You know what it was, Julie? I'm going to make a confession since we're on here. You know the foil? I didn't get all the foil off of that peanut butter. And so it I just kept taping. I just went with it. I'm over there having a lightning storm in my microwave. But y'all gonna get some fudge. I'm gonna make y'all some fudge. If I mess up another microwave, I don't know what my husband's gonna do. Because I'm telling you, we've been in the house 4 years. That's the second one in this house. And I've had 4. I've only had that one for maybe about a month. So, yeah, I had a woman that cut my hair one time. That's my cousin telling the story. So I'll finish it up and give y'all a funny story. I had fingernails that were this long. I'm not kidding you. They were at least 3 inches long. They were long. And she's cutting my hair and she's having to hold the scissors like this. And I go in, I have hair down here, and I just want it kind of feathered. And when you're heavy, you're very particular about how much hair comes off your face because you have to have that. Anyway, when I left, I could have been Mr. Clean. The woman cleaned me out. She cleaned my hair out. I didn't have any hair. I didn't have anything for a bang. I couldn't put nothing in it. I just started wearing a hat because the woman just cut me out. I mean, they're her fingernails, and she's just cutting. Um, so we started calling her Edward Scissorhands. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, if you go back, I believe it was the peanut butter fudge recipe. And when I put the peanut butter in there, Miss Mary, to nuke it, I nuked it. It was a lightning storm going on. I had a lady message me. She said, "Honey, when you put that in there, you need to make sure that you don't leave. You take the full." She thought I had left the full foil, but I had not even taken any of the foil off. I just stuck it in there. I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I took it off. I just accidentally left just a tiny smidgen on the side, and then it, I like a good old lightning storm when I'm making fudge. It don't feel like Christmas unless it's lightning and thundering." Yeah, Miss Ray, you need to watch that over. I'm telling you, Miss Lori don't know what she's asking for. Have me come up. They go, Mr. Brown's gonna take that microwave. He's gonna put it out there in the guest cottage. He's gonna have me up in that house messing with her microwave. He's gonna put it outside. He's gonna lock all of the expensive stuff up. The only thing I'm gonna be able to cook on is a charcoal grill. Go up there. Like the fudge. Oh, goodness. I was doing science projects. I wasn't cooking exactly, Mark. Oh my goodness. Oh, you people make me laugh too. It's snowing there. You want me to come make it lightning, Carrie? I'll make you have some snow lightning. I want some snow. Miss Lori will tell you we don't get much snow, but sometimes when we do, we get a lot, and then sometimes we don't get none. But we get cold. Well, I think it was the night before last. We were 19 degrees. We get nothing done. We wouldn't. We would be just laughing. And you'd be watching me. I'm telling you, you'd be like, "Girl, don't you touch that over there." You'd be like, oh, goodness. Yes, we all need to laugh. Laughter is a good medicine. It's a good medicine. You can have a bad day, a good day. You can have any kind of day, and you can just have a good old laugh. It'll just straighten everything out for you, make you see things different. I know what you mean, Miss Anita. Oh, we thought we were going to have a white Christmas. Our newscast said possible white Christmas, but I just think they was trying to get ratings because we were cold, but the rain came in 2 days before Christmas, so we didn't have anything. So we were supposed to be talking about appetizers, but we got to talking about mishaps and lightning storms and all kinds of other stuff. We had some prayer. That was good. But I love to laugh too. Long line of goofballs. Ain't that the truth, Missy? The cinnamon rolls. The thing about it is, I'm not much of a baker. I'm not, and so I have trouble with yeast. I'm telling you guys all my secrets. You're like, why are we watching this woman to help us learn how to cook? My thing is, we gonna learn some things together. But I have to use 2 packs of the easy yeast rice in there, but to get the rice that I like, and I also love that potato. The potato that's in there, it adds some kind of tenderness to it, and it is so good. My little girl's real picky, and she's like, "Mom, this could be like a restaurant style." And it's not often that I get a compliment like that from her. But I was like, "Okay, well, next year I'm making you a whole batch by yourself." So, no, one batch is enough because they're real filling. Yeah, too much information. You do the baking. Well, what my thing is that I want to become a better baker. So by forcing myself to learn these things so that we can have a do it together, because I always feel like we're doing these things together. Because once I put the video out there, then we have lots of conversations about it. And then if I do something that's not quite like it needs to be, I get a lot of good advice, a lot of good tips. And I love that. I love that. I'm a good country cook. Like I can cook a pot of beans, I can cook cornbread, I can cook pork chops, I can cook all that stuff. But the baking has always been something that's like I see Miss Laura, she be cooking everything. So I want to try to make some of them lunch lady rolls. I did make some of those lunch lady rolls, but they didn't rise. Hey, how you doing? That's my brother. That's my that's one of my baby brothers down there. I got two. That Will Newman, that's my baby brother. He's going to be a father for the first time. He's going to have a little baby girl. So, baking is science. So, Grammy Nana is going to have a buster happen. I tell you. I'll tell y'all a quick little story. We used to have home economics. I'm sure most of the ladies that are on here tonight remember having home economics. Well, we had to make some bread. We had to make bread in our little kitchen area. We had to go buy the stuff, and I didn't know. We got the yeast that was in a thing where you measured out, and I did not know how much yeast to add, and the people that I was with did not know. We had to make the recipe. We made a stuffed hamburger and cheese loaf of bread, and we put half a thing of yeast in that thing. I'm just gonna tell y'all something. We didn't bake a loaf of bread. We baked a stool. The thing come out and it looked just like a footstool. I don't know how we did it. It had about this much meat in it, and it was like I don't know. The teacher could not grade it for laughing. She was crying. She was like, "I have never." And she said, "How you guys got it done in a lot of amount of time?" That's a miracle in itself because it should be all it should be all raw in it, but we just cranked it up to 500 something when it was cooking. Oh my gosh, I got 1,000 stories. So your lunch lady Rose didn't work either, Miss Julie. My, I mean, we ate them and we put butter on them. They were yeast bread and they tasted good, but they didn't look like Miss Lori's. Sometimes I just think whenever all this is over and all the restrictions over, I'm just going to drive over to the school where Miss Lori works, and I'm just going to go in there and have some lunch. I'll be like, I'm here to sample Miss Lori's lunch special, and you know she cooked them rolls today. So I'm trying to look. I think I missed a conversation. Oh, you guys are up there talking about snow. It'll be a while before we can talk about snow. They do need to bring home ec back. See, one of the things there's several different reasons why I started this, but I had worked with some young girls and they didn't know how to make biscuits. And biscuits was something that I learned how to make it when I was like 6 or 7 years old, standing on a stool in my grandma's kitchen. And I said, "You don't know how to make biscuits?" And they said, "No, we learned how to make biscuits in home ec. We learned how to sew." Yes, I believe home ec needs to come back. I really do. I loved home economics. And I took all 4 years of home economics. I loved it that much. In the last 2 years, I was FHA, Future Homemaker of America. They don't have that anymore either, but I was a president. So, of that. I didn't run for too much things, but I ran for that. I figured it was something I could do, and I didn't blow up nothing back in the days. So before I did make a giant loaf of bread, which was a miracle. I have I have a thing of yeast, where you measure it out. My goodness. But my mama was very, very, very much wanting us to be independent. She had me at 17 and my brother at 19, and she wanted us to know how to take care of ourselves. And she wanted us to learn how to take care of ourselves quick. So it was like really quick. Like, you're 3 years old, you should know how to tie your shoe by now. So, all righty. Well, we've been on here. I think we have done a whole hour. We have, and it's been wonderful. We're going to have to do this again. So I have really enjoyed talking to you guys tonight. Well, I'm going to tape it tomorrow evening, and I'll put it on Monday. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I will be putting out a 3-part series of appetizers for New Year's Eve. So, what did your old lady neighbor say to you? Before I got married, you have to know how to make biscuits and cut up chicken before you can get married. That's the truth. Let me tell you, the first time I ever made a turkey, I didn't know it had all that stuff in it, and I actually cooked it because my grandma always took care of the turkey. I got the neck out, but the other stuff was still frozen inside of it because I took it out in time. So I still think that sometimes, things come with wisdom and come with age for sure. But you do need to learn how to cut up a chicken, and you know how to make biscuits. Because there's a many a times whenever I was young, if I didn't know how to make some biscuits and gravy, I wouldn't have had anything to eat. Whenever you're learning how to, take out $1 here and that $1 there. So you want to throw a basketball, not a potato? That's good. We do need to do this more often. Yes, we do. This was a very fun time tonight. I have really, really enjoyed it. Enjoyed hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. And this gives me, whenever you guys comment back and I kind of know your personality, but just being able to see that, it's wonderful. Thank you, Miss Lori, for coming and hanging out with us tonight. We very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. And thank you guys for coming, and just be on the lookout for my video. And thank you guys for supporting me. And I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Every day I think, what can I do today for you guys? And it's just a wonderful thing. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed night. And I can't wait to do this again. We'll have to do this again pretty soon. Thank you guys. Good night. Now I got to figure out how to get out of here. Good night, everybody. Love y'all.